of the other questions that I asked was which coaches were on the hot seat, or no, I think it was which coach is the most likely to not be here this time next year.
That was the question.
And obviously the ones on the hot seat would start with Mike London at Virginia. There are a lot of people that think that Tom O'Brien may be the interim coach at the Cavaliers before the season is over. It is pretty incumbent upon him to win this year, or he's probably going to be out of a job. Paul Johnson's another one that's got some pressure on him. He's won, he's gone to bowl games, but I don't think with a new athletic director in, he can afford to go 6-6 again, or maybe even 7-5 and lose to Georgia, which he's done quite often. I think Paul Johnson really kind of is not necessarily on a hotter seat than Mike London, but I would say he would be feeling some pressure if they don't have a better season they've had the last couple of years. And then there's a couple of coaches that are here that may not be here next year on their own. One of them would be possibly Frank Beamer. If they continue their downward trend of the last couple of years, maybe he decides it's time to retire. I believe he's 67. Does he really need this anymore? So that would be something to watch. And the other one, Larry Fedora. The NCAA is coming back to Chapel Hill. We don't know what they're looking for. We don't know what they're going to find. We don't know what they're going to do once they find it. But that uncertainty hanging over the head, and the fact that Larry Fedora came into UNC with that kind of uncertainty, and he felt like things were over, and now he could move forward because the NCAA ruled, put them on probation, and now they can deal with it and move forward. Well, with the NCAA coming back, maybe that uncertainty comes back, and he says, you know what, time to go somewhere else where there's not quite so much scrutiny. So it's definitely going to be worth watching, not only for coaches who are on the hot seat, but ones who may decide not to come back on their own.